What's going on, Cancer? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your collective Cancer message. We are going to be going into 2 different decks today just to see what it is that Spirit has in store for you, what it is that you need to know or be made aware of at this time, okay? Sorry. We will be using the Thoth Tarot deck for starters, this one. And then we'll also be using the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck as well, okay? Do keep in mind that your Cancer readings are dropped on Wednesdays, and then the elemental messages are dropped on Fridays. So if those are things that you're wanting to keep up with, energies that you're wanting to keep up with, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. Of course, I wouldn't want you to miss out on the gems and the tips that are being dropped and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, with that being said, let us go ahead and get into the message. All thanks and praise to the Most High. You know their hearts and you know their situations. Can you please give us the cards that we need in order for us to be able to receive the message at hand with an open mind and an open heart? I ask that you give me the words to be able to articulate this message as best as possible, as well as clear anything standing in the way of their clarification, confirmation, transformation, and healing at this time. Ashe. Spirit, is there anything else that we need out of this deck for Cancer? Thank you. Okay. Underneath it all, Cancer, you got the 6 of discs. So this is talking about organization, structure, you know, decluttering things, being well-rounded, and that will put you in a position of success. When it comes to you succeeding, whatever it is that you want to succeed, overcoming the situation, you know, figuring something out, like whatever it is in any area or aspect, but in the, how can I say this? In any area or aspect of your life, but in the physical sense, if that makes sense, okay? First and foremost, we have the Prince of Swords that shows up in reverse. And at this point, with this Prince of Swords showing up, you really have to start like getting control of your thoughts, like getting control of your mind instead of allowing your mind to control you. And listen, you got to understand at some point, right, that a lot of the feelings that you feel come from a place of thinking, right? Even if you don't know something to necessarily be true, you can make up a whole story in your mind and then take yourself to this point of feeling some type of way for absolutely no reason at all, right? For absolutely no reason at all. And then you don't even recognize that you're taking like these small steps, right? Small steps towards the very thing that you don't really want to happen. Okay? There's a lot of stuff going on right here with these few cards. So what is given, of course, like I said before, and now I'm going into this 9 of Cups in reverse, right? Now you also have the Adjustment in reverse, and you also have the 5 of Swords in reverse. And I may or may not pick those up because I want to get out of the habit of having to pick up all the cards. But it's like with the way that you think about situations, the way you allow your mind to control you, it takes you like small steps at a time away from actually being able to tap into what you know to be your happiness. Now with this Adjustment card showing up in reverse, this is definitely like an indicator of when it comes to some type of relationship or situationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it, you know, platonic or intimate relationship, friend, family, partner, it doesn't matter. It's giving off whether it is a trauma bonding situation, whether it is a relationship where it's just like an imbalance, right? And this imbalance comes and it shows up in the way of you having to like overthink, like, damn, what I'm not doing right, or what did I do wrong this time. So I really get the sense of some type of emotional manipulation, which can also show up or come off as mental manipulation. But it's really, it's not you at this point. I'm gonna keep it so hot. Like, it's not you. Like, it's not you. 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 And I'm not saying that it's not you, right? Because if you're allowing yourself, I am saying that it's not you, but just hear me out. Because if you're allowing yourself to constantly experience this or constantly go through it, then yes, it is a you thing. However, I'm saying that it's not you because this individual is making it seem like you're doing something wrong or you're doing something that's not good. And it's you know, I get real skeptical of those people who are always pointing out other people's flaws but not willing to pay attention to their own, right? Be mindful of that. But you have, this is coming to an end. This is coming to an end, right? The successes with this coming to an end, there are definitely changes that need to be made. See, I didn't even plan on going this far into the bottom of this deck. There are definitely changes that need to be made. There's things that are coming to an end with this energy here. And it is very much so necessary. Now, I don't know if you're like, you have to organize your life, Cancer. Like, organize your life. Start getting structure in your life. Start making a plan, because shift is coming. If it ain't already started yet, shift is coming. You don't this type of energy here, love. No, we not on that. We want healthy relationships. We don't want to have to second guess and or doubt ourselves and or feel like we are less than in any way, or think that we're less than in any way, which is when you think it, then you do start to feel some type of way. But no, you have to decide, like, you have to really decide what makes you happy, or how, like, what contributes to your happiness even, because it's like temporary, like back and forth, almost like a yo-yo effect with this individual. And again, I'm not sure if this is a person that you're just dealing with in some type of a situationship, if it's your freaking buddy, if it's a family member, right? But it's definitely some toxic shit going on. It's definitely big toxic energy. Everything on this table is in reverse. So there's resistance all around the table. Resistance in you being able to control your emotions. Resistance in you being able to move forward. Resistance in your happiness. Resistance in a relationship. And resistance when it comes to what you think about yourself. Spirit, can you give us the cards that we need in order for us to be able to receive this message at hand with an open mind and an open heart? Yeah, that's deep. So you got to recognize what's actually happening for you. Even though the situation may seem some type of way, you have to recognize the blessing that may seem to be coming in disguise, or that may seem to be present but in disguise. Thank you. Yep. It's about time to let go. And I'm so serious. The blessing is in disguise. You don't want to keep, like, okay, look, let me show you the blessing in disguise, okay? What seems to drive somebody else crazy is definitely a blessing for somebody else, right? And then gossip in reverse. Whether it's in the upright or the reverse, it doesn't matter. And so I don't know why I said reverse, but then you also have grief, right? So gossip is in the sense of, what makes you happy, other people are not going to get it. They may try to judge, they may try to critique what you got going on, but when you are comfortable with what you got going on and you're happy about it, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You know the phrase, misery loves company. So while you're walking around and you smiling, there was times where I was walking around smiling, happy, and, fulfilled with doing what I was doing. And, people were questioning my happiness. Like, what you so happy about? Like, why you always smiling? Why you always laughing all the time? Like, what? Like, that's a problem? Like, one way or another, they still gonna have something to say, because whether I'm smiling all the time or whether you are upset all the time, or whatever, pissed off, aggravated, irritated, even if you're just quiet and you're not showing no emotion, they're always gonna ask, like, or question why you do what you do, why you are the way you are, and things of that nature. But going back into this card right here, you see how she's holding on to, like, a dog, right? Like, she's holding on to this dog that's passed on or has transitioned, but she's not willing to let go, right? So allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to feel your way through the process. Not only are you letting go of the things in your physical, you're letting go of a part of you who was in that same type of energy. You understand what I'm explaining? So go through the grieving process. And this is something that I can definitely assist you with as well, because a lot of times we hold on to things in a mental space that really make us feel some type of way, because we be like, at the end of the day, I wanted it to turn out like A, not B. Right? Instead of you accepting the fact, well, yeah, it turned out like A. I mean, it didn't turn out like A. We wanted it to turn out like A, not B. So accepting the fact that it didn't turn out like A and we only have B to work with is what will get you to the next level, like, faster, right? And it doesn't say that you don't have feelings or that your feelings are not valid. They're really just showing you what it is that you need in this time in order for you to be able to grow beyond where you currently are. So again, I would definitely encourage you to, like, start getting organized and situated within yourself. Start, like, understanding what you are, who you are, what you need to be doing, how to do things. Because what you wanna work on doing is organizing and structuring yourself to the point where you won't be dependent on anything or anybody else's energy outside of yourself, right? Assistance is a good thing. Support is a good thing. Having help is a good thing, right? But at the end of the day, if the help that you're getting, if it ends up going away, you still want to be able to maintain and manage on your own until you're presented with some other type of resource or help or whatever the case may be, right? So I really do. I hope that this has definitely assisted you, Cancer, in some type of way, shape, or form, some type of clarification, confirmation, and assistance with your transformation or anything, whatever the case may be. But we are going to leave this message here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you tap back in on Friday for your elemental message. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.